So, how you doing? Merry Christmas and all that shit. I don't know if I got the right angle here. Gotta fit in the screen. It's weird when you look into like the opposite direction, or the opposite direction looks at you. I don't know. Something's looking at somebody. The camera's looking at me. Am I looking at the camera? I don't really know. I'll have to ask the camera later. It's not pertinent to this conversation at this point in time. So, anyways, I was thinking about what we understand in this world. Their meanings. And when I say theirs, I say the esoteric meanings by the Magi, the magicians, the hidden hand, the hand behind the veil lifters, or do they hire somebody for that job? I'm not really quite sure. And how much does it pay to be a veil lifter? Sounds like a pretty good gig to me. I want to get a job as a veil lifter, Just gotta go. I mean, how hard can that possibly be? Can't be that hard. I'll take minimum wage for it. Shit. Anyways, I was looking at it and people talking about the stock market and shit. Hey, man in the clouds. Looking at the stock market. People crashing the walls, crashing, crumbling. But wait a second. Usually when we see a correction, it's in October. And, you see a correction right now. But it happens to fall on solstice. And what's the solstice all about? Winter solstice. It's about the death and the resurrection. It's about the death and resurrection. So, I'm thinking about it. And I'm kind of learning how to pull that understanding of how these magi's work, how these manipulators work. I looked at it, I said, with the people that are running the stock market right now, I'm starting to see how they work. Starting to get their vibe. And what I see from them is, buy. If I was anybody out there, I would buy late Tuesday or late Monday when it goes down, or when it opens on Wednesday, because that's when a resurrection will happen, right? So you gotta have the down to get the up, and people are gonna make profit if they know ahead of time. Hey, we're letting you know we're doing it in solstice, so it's gonna be an up and down. So that's my prediction on the market. A lot of people are freaking and tripping and this and that, and of course you have your analysis by all these highly educated economists. They get paid big money to be economist. What did that what was that Chris whatever Dorsey guy, that crazy guy, said he's an economist? Yeah. I actually know an economist, which is really weird that I know one. He went crazy and gave up all that kind of New York Wall Street shit because he couldn't deal with it, just the people. But anyways, that's nobody else's business. It's a friend of mine. But my prediction's going as it's their symbolic death and resurrection. So the death and resurrection, well, you can't have a resurrection without the death. So the market goes down. So it goes up and down. Like a wave. You got to catch it at the right point. Listen, am I the best person in the world to be giving financial advice out? Am I certified in this or that? No. But you want to know what? If I was going to guess how these motherfuckers work, I would say, as soon as that thing starts tanking, that's when you buy. If you got some extra money, load it up in the stock market. Listen, let me tell you something. If the shit hits the fan, if the money hits the fan, you're going to lose it anyways. It ain't going to be worth nothing anyways. So why not throw it in there? You got an extra G-note, throw it on, a good stock, Lately, gun stocks have always been pretty good because, every time they have a mass shooting, the freaking stocks skyrocket. So that can't be bad. We're always good for another false flag later on this year, and that should rise up any stock, So You know, if you see a low price on a gun company, buy. That's my advice. You know, what else might be good? I don't know. You know, stuff, you know, to get ready for spring. You know, whatever boosts their sales in springtime, you know, that's what you buy. Get ready for it. Why not? You know, because if there's a little bit of a bump in, you know, more how would you like to say, more conservative companies, or companies that seem to have longevity, and they get a little correction, this is the time to buy them if you're going to look for long term. There's my advice for that. You know, you get a little correction that bumps down a little bit right now, that's when you buy them if you know they're going to be a strong company in the future. Buy one of the Illuminati companies. You know, if that company went to Bilderberger, buy them. That's what you do. Look at the list of companies that sent their representatives to Bilderberger. You know, Bilderberger. You know, Bob's Bilderberger there in Switzerland or wherever they had it this year. You know, you got somebody on that company list, buy their stock. It's that simple. They take care of each other. They don't take care of us. You know, don't let people panic and worry and have emotions that, you know, are concerning to that person or their families throughout different times, just to use them as like little fodder. They laugh at us as, oh, look, well, we can play with them. We can make them scared. Oh, look, they're all happy now. Oh, we're toys to them. That's all we are. We're just toys to the elite. Figure out their game. Game's not that complicated. They've been playing the same scenarios over and over again. You know, you got, you know, I looked at it like this. This is the, you know, this is Jerry's way of perspective on the whole thing. You know, you've got ISIS, right? They're pulling out of ISIS. Okay, what's ISIS? ISIS, the mother, right? The daughter of Saturn. So you got somebody pulling out of ISIS. ISIS gets pregnant. That means Horus is going to be born. And then, of course, we're going into the solstice. So there's going to be a death. And then there's resurrection. And then the sun is born. Right? So it's got to go down, boom, up. So I look at it. I don't think their minds work much different. They know how to play the game. They're not even making it that complicated. We make it complicated. They don't make it complicated. Let's not be complicated. The world is simple. Just open your eyes and see it and enjoy this Christmas. Don't fear. The power ain't going out. And if it does, light a fucking candle. It's that simple. It's not complicated. Gets cold, put on a coat. You know, gets hot, take off a coat. You know what to do. Just tell you how simple life is. We all make things way more complicated than what it is. But don't fear. Don't let these people use trauma-based mind control on you. You know, call these motherfuckers out that keep on scaring. I am not yelling, Blizzy. Call these motherfuckers out that keep on scaring people with their traumatic, oh no, the grid's going down. Everybody prep, prep, prep. All that bullshit. The president's going to get whacked. Let me tell you something. The president is not going to get whacked when he's got Apollo painted on the ceiling of his 58th floor. Upside down triangle. Skyscraper. What a fucked up world we live in. Anyways, you know, I was looking at it. You know, the type of particle acceleration, that technology that would have been used if a laser was shot from Brookhaven Laboratory in Long Island to knock down JFK Jr.'s plane, that technology would have been sold to Brookhaven by Donald Trump's uncle. And that's the whole irony of all this Q bullshit and JFK Jr. shit. Listen. course they need you to think he's alive. Trump might actually hold the patent on his death. Wake the fuck up, people. Man, these people are out of control. They really are. Be careful what you believe in. The world's not that complicated. Anyways, you know, we're still going to do some videos. Me and Bill got a live show tomorrow night. We'll hope to see you then. It's at 8 o'clock on his channel, William Greathouse. And I really hope you watch it because, you know, every couple of watchers that I get, I appreciate. I seem to get censored quite often. Anyways, next time I see you, hopefully you're not depressed. I know people get sad in the seasons, you know? Don't get sad in the seasons. It's a happy time of year. It's beautiful. Snow, Christmas lights, you know, buy something for somebody. Trust me, make you feel better to buy something for somebody than it is to get something from somebody. So buy people shit. Don't care about what people give you. That's what I'm saying.